Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever your day may look like. I'm back. Yes, that is true. I am back. Took a little while. I was working up in a different job that took me up in the mountains. It was very fun, very enjoyable. But I feel like we have to take a look at the update, and we gotta play with all these shiny weapons. So that's what this video is gonna be about. It's gonna be about checking out the new update, as well as playing with some of my weapons. So a lot of you would have seen when I claimed the blue gingerscope and the blue gingerscythe. Some of you may have seen when I claimed the blue swirly set, and probably none of you have seen when I claimed the blue logchopper because I only have a screenshot, I think. I'll have to look through my archives and see if I remember recording it. I think I do, but I don't. I don't remember. Now, having all three sets is the rarest. I'm the only person to ever own all three sets. Now, how it's classified is there's official sets and there's unofficial sets. And I'm dead. Yikes. So how it's classified is there are two types of sets. There are official sets and there are unofficial sets. Official sets are the ones you see before you. Blue swirly set, blue logchopper set, and blue gingerscope set are all official sets because they came from the exact same event from the same year. Now, there are other sets, such as vampire set, blue vampire set. There's multiple other sets, but the future fuzz here, just interjecting while editing, I'd like to mention what the three unofficial sets are. And the official sets are blue vampire set, which is blue vamps and blue harvester, blue elderwood set, which is blue elderwood blade and blue elderwood revolver, and blue candy set. That's all. There's only currently 5 official sets. These being 3 of them, the 3 official blue sets, and then we have the 2 official red sets. Those being red icebreaker set and red ice crusher set. I personally prefer the blue sets. As you can see, I've only ever contended for leaderboards that have blue sets. Now you need to ask yourself multiple questions. Now, a lot of people will ask me, how did you get on the leaderboard? You know, how did you get your weapons? What did you do? Well, there are 2 events that occur every year and have the 3 leaderboards that everyone gets their leaderboard items from. That being Halloween and Christmas. Christmas is, of course, my favorite because I'm always usually off. I'm not doing anything. I'm not busy, you know, and I'm able to participate. Halloween, of course, also happens, but that happens in the middle, so it's really hard to participate. And that's why I've never gotten any Halloween weapons, although I have gotten close once before. But let's say you're ready, you really want to do it. And you really want a trophy. You want to be part of that exclusive, only 300 people in the world every year get a trophy. You want to be part of that special exclusive club. Okay, well, let's have you ask these questions first. Do you have the time? If you do not have the time, then you cannot participate. You need to spend at least 10 to 16 hours every day playing MM2. And this is one of those things where, like, it is a dedication. It is a process. It is everything. Because you have to dedicate a lot of time and energy to being able to participate in these events. You don't become a top 100. Right? Thousands of people participate every event, and only 100 ever get on. So you need to be very careful about that, and you need to understand that you need to be playing for competitive reasons, and you need to fight. If you do not have the time, then you sadly will not be able to participate. Because if you spend any less than 10 hours playing this game, you will not ever rank on the leaderboard because you need to be on par with everybody else. And that is what the top players are doing. Every day, at bare minimum 10 hours to get that top 100 spot. So you have the time of day, right? You're off for break, you know. You've realized that Nicholas lets you have Christmas off, so you're willing to do the Christmas event, let's say. Now you're ready. Now you need to have a game plan. You need to, every hour, know that you can do 1,000 tokens every single hour. This is key because if you can't do over 1,000 tokens per hour, then you will be unable to play and participate in the event, because that is the bare minimum. 1.2 is about a good grinder. You should be able to do 1 to 1.2 thousand tokens every single hour. And of course, vice versa for Halloween. Although Halloween is a lot less competitive because of the fact that a lot of people are in school or working or whatever have you. So hitting that 1.2 to 1.1 thousand mark every single day, and every single hour, is key before you try and bother to participate in an event. Because if you're not hitting that 1,000 mark, you will be unable to keep up with everybody, and you'll end up just faltering. So test out your skills. Go into a small server with yourself and your alt, and this is good for practice. And then once you've practiced enough, once you know how good you are at doing this, then you can think about actually competing. Once you've thought about it and you're really determined to play, then here comes the hard part. Getting yourself set up. There will be raids, there will be other people, and I'd recommend checking out my friend Shadowroo's video. It will be linked ahead. Well, that was interesting. For much better detailing of how to get on the leaderboard, but that's just my basic. Here's my little spiel of what I can recall and what I can do off the top of my head of how to get on the leaderboard. It takes a lot of time and energy, and some people see it's worth it. Other people will say, no, not really. Besides, having competed in 6 leaderboards and gotten on all of them, it's a fun opportunity. It's fun to have, you know, the prizes are often really good, but it takes a lot out of you and it takes a lot of time, so please keep that in mind before checking out a leaderboard. And if you do, I wouldn't recommend going for it multiple times unless you plan to be playing this game for years and years in the future. And keep in mind, you have to be one of the most dedicated. You can't just be someone who's like, I only sometimes play MM2. But now that we've got that out of the way and we've got somewhat of a video going, something that I can edit down into a fun little video. Yes, I am back. I will hopefully be trying to post a little more. My schedule has been like absolutely wonky with posting and also trying to figure out what to do, but I'm starting to get associated with a couple friends who just made their own channel called The Buddies. Definitely check that out. And, you know, there are a lot of perks of finally being back in the city. I'm finally back home, and now I can start actually uploading. My last upload was 3 months ago when I had just come back from working in the mountains and had a 3-day break before I had to go back up. But now that I'm back, and now that I'm back in action, I'm certainly going to try and upload more. Again, I've said that like multiple times. I've said that on streams, I've said that whatever, but like, I'm going to actually try and consistently post once a week. I'll just have to find topics that are like actually worthwhile. Because with the MM2 community is that like, whenever you think of an idea or a concept, it's probably already been done. So trying to stay original and have my own spin on everything is really difficult. Besides, I could see about stealing a Nick's scythe or whatever, but that, you know, that's been done by a ton of YouTubers. You know, I could think about stealing this or that, or grabbing this, or having whatever. But ultimately, I just want to find some originality, have some variety content, maybe go jump into old games I've long last forgotten, maybe talk about my test. Yeah, this is more of just a welcome back. You know, I've checked out the summer update, done a little bit of grinding, done a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So hopefully hopefully this helps clarify where I've been and what I've been doing, and hopefully start stuff back up. So I would like to once again thank you guys all for the absolute insanity that was that video of me showcasing my new weapons after they just come out. 25,000 views, my highest viewed video. It absolutely blew up in the algorithm. That was me trying a lot of new stuff, trying to figure out what exactly would be best to try and maximize the fact that this was brand new. Nobody had ever seen these weapons before. They were voted on, designed by, and helped out by the actual leaderboard community, which was really good to have happen. And I'd like to think I don't have a use for that. But the fact of the matter is that that one blew up far beyond what I was imagining would happen. I was expecting 10k views once it started blowing up, and then, you know, sort of ballooned up, and now I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Speaking of which, if you've enjoyed my content in any way, shape, or form, if you've enjoyed it, I'd appreciate a subscribe, just because, you know, if you enjoy the content, that tells me that you're actually enjoying it and that you want me to keep doing this. It's one of those small things where you just have to click one button. One button is all it is. And then you're subscribed, you get to see more content of what you like. It tells the YouTube algorithm that, hey, I like this guy. But it also just helps your feed out as well, right? If you like my content, then it's going to recommend other people who have similar content, good stuff as well. It'll help you out as well as help me out. So definitely worthwhile subscribing. But that being said, I think that's a solid introduction. We have done a little bit of playing through with all of my sets. I've cycled through them throughout the video and played with them in a round or two whenever I'm Sheriff or Murderer. But that should be the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Now let's finish off with one last dub. Okay, hold on. Okay, that was a fluke. That was a fluke. That was another fluke, sorry. Okay, that was just fake. There we go. With one last victory. Thank you for watching, thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!